Hi there. Hey, here are 12 dirty dozen arpeggios for improv. Now, this whole dirty dozen thing started a few years ago when one of my students said, "Hey, Rich, I wish you could just give me like a dirty dozen chords, jazz chords to play standards out of the real book." I thought, what a great idea. Let's whittle it down to 3 voicings for major, 3 voicings for minor, and then 3 voices for dominant. And from that came the idea of the Dirty Dozen jazz licks. Well, now I've been thinking the arpeggios might be a good thing to do. Do 12 arpeggios. Actually, I'm going to have 3 major, 4 minor, and 5, what does that make? And a dominant 7. So we have some altered dominant sounds. So the theory is, look at, we got 12 licks or 12 arpeggios that we can use to build our solos. And so when we see G major 7, we're not just playing a G major 7, but we're actually going to play something that we are going to use that sounds better. Now the theory is you know, when you're playing chords, when you're soloing over chords and you've got a rhythm guitar player playing and you've got a bass player, you know, do you really need to keep playing the roots? We really don't. The root is probably one of the least attractive tones to play. So these arpeggios are going to be without the root. They'll also be using the upper partials, 9s, 11s, and 13s. And that's important because that gives it that jazz sound. So when you see, for instance, a minor 7 chord, A minor 7, you're not starting on an A, let's say, okay? Because A is going to be the least desirable note to start on. So we're going to start on different notes. So we're going to train our mind to do that. When we see A minor, we train our mind to play something different. Okay? And from that, you've got some cool sounds to build your solo. So tell you what, let's get started on these. And then in the middle of it, we're going to talk about how to use them. Oh, by the way, before we start on this, I want to tell you that I'm going to show you the parent or the source arpeggio, for instance, a G major 7. And then I'm going to give you the derivative of it. In other words, one that's going to have a 9th in it, so a major 9. Okay? So you're actually going to get 24 arpeggios, okay? The source arpeggio, or the parent, and then the derivative of that source lick or arpeggio. It's been $100 to fix my nose, and now my mouth doesn't work. Okay, let's get into it. Our first arpeggio is just a G major 7. So I'm going to go root, 3, 5, major 7, root, 3, 5, major 7. We'll go up to the root and take it back down. So you want to get used to first playing in that. Okay? Let's take a look at the picking now. Down, down, up, down. Now this is a hammer. Down, 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 up, pull off, up, 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 pull off, up, down, up, or something like that. Okay, that minimizes the picking on that. Now that was the source arpeggio for G major 7. Now let's take off the root and we're going to add the 9. So we're going to go start on the note B, up to D, F sharp. 9 is A, right? It's the same as the second. And then now we're going to go up to the 9 again. We're not going to play the G. And back down. Again, let's look at the picking. So minimum. Hammer. Hammer. Pull off. Pull off. If you wanted to do it